Congratulations, first of all, on your amazing success. You have a book called The Healthy Life. It's doing so unbelievably well.
It's quite amazing and overwhelming. When I started the blog, the intention was just to share my recipes with my friends and my family, and to think that I have been able to share recipes with so many people. It's so humbling, and I live in gratitude for it. When I was a teenager, I developed a really complicated relationship with food. I was actually verging on a serious eating disorder. I was living off diet foods, tuna cans, Diet Coke, coffee. It was when I started studying after school that I really delved deep into studying the human body and foods, and what an impact food has on our health and our body. And then starting to turn to a whole food diet, and how watching my body heal, literally that was the blog. The blog was my diary of watching my body heal from food.
Today, you're going to show us a little bit of a winter warmer. What are you going to cook for us today?
I'm cooking the easiest dish, Japanese-inspired salmon with cauliflower rice.
What's the first step?
So the first step is the marinade for the Japanese salmon. It's so easy. We're going to do about half a cup, you can see I've measured here, of tamari. And then we're going to do a tablespoon of sesame oil, a tablespoon of organic Dijon mustard, which adds like the creaminess. So then we're going to do a tablespoon of raw honey. And now finishing off, we're going to do a teaspoon of fresh ginger. I have sesame seeds. This is going to be sprinkled on top of the salmon. I'm going to sprinkle a few into the marinade, and then I simply whisk them all together.
My stomach's grumbling already.
Yay, that's the goal. People don't realise how incredibly nutritious herbs and spices are, and how they basically jazz up and flavour your meals. If you could just add more herbs and spices to your meals, you'll realise how delicious healthy cooking can be. Once it's been marinating for about 2 hours or 20 minutes, so with my hands I'm going to place the salmon fillets after having marinated it onto some lined baking paper. So here I have a mix of black and white sesame seeds. You want to help me sprinkle them?
Sure.
It's a really good dish to serve at a dinner party.
Okay, and then that goes into the oven?
Yeah, for about 20 minutes on 200 degrees.
And now we're going to make the cauliflower rice.
Yes. Over here in this mixing bowl, I have about 1 cauliflower head that's been cut into florets, so small little pieces like this. So taking the florets and placing them into a really good food processor.
Now, can we use a blender?
You could use a blender. Some people say it just doesn't work, or the cauliflower becomes a little mushy. So now here I have the cauliflower rice, you can see. Perfect texture.
Well, that looks a lot like rice.
It does. Look at that. And now we're going to leave this on the counter for a minute while we heat up a pan of garlic and olive oil. And here you are adding the cauliflower rice to the pan of fried leeks and garlic. I'm going to do about half a teaspoon of turmeric. This is a pinch or 2 of cinnamon. Then I'm going to do about half a teaspoon or a teaspoon of cumin. And this is my favorite, and I get it from the health food store. It's a natural, mild curry powder. Once the cauliflower rice is almost ready, so it's been cooked, I add a drizzle or 2 of olive oil. And now we're just gonna let us keep frying.
And it smells really beautiful, really fragrant. You can smell all those spices.
Yeah.
Really spicy.
So first we're going to add the cauliflower rice to a plate, and we're going to sprinkle the rice with some crushed walnuts,
Yum.
a little bit of parsley, take a salmon piece, and then we're going to sprinkle some spring onions, and there you have a nutritious meal, cauliflower rice with Japanese salmon.
Yummy.
Yum.
Can we have a little taste?
Yes. You can be honest.
So delicious. This is perfect.
Good. I'm so glad that you enjoyed it.
I definitely will be cooking this one for my hubby at home.